I'm some guy you just met. You listed this midlife crisis on the internet, and 3 emails later, you trusted me with a test drive? How hard can this be? And if you don't have the right motorcycle insurance, you could be fixing this bike yourself. So get Allstate. You can save money and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
A.J. Allmendinger has been temporarily suspended from NASCAR competition based upon notification of a positive A test NASCAR received from its medical review officer.
Drivers, start your dadgum engines.
Make sure you're fully comfortable before you pull off.
Everything feels good here. I'm as comfortable as I'm going to be.
Green flag in the air, and here we go. And Kenseth leads the opening lap. Understand the 24 team having some problems, Matt.
Adam, when Jeff Gordon was running in line with his teammate Casey Kane, he told the spotter, please tell Casey, don't drag the brake and back up to me. And then this was some more conversation. He was telling Alan Gustafson on the radio about his engine issues.
I mean, you just can't race, you know. I mean, all I do is go get up in there, and then we're going to be warm again. So I just got to keep this gap. There's 10-4. We're doing fine. There's plenty of time here.
The race leader making his pit stop first of the night, going to come at lap 42, Marty.
Well, and Greg Biffle and Matt Kenseth making a pit stop here together. They both joke kind of nice up here up front. The water temperatures for these guys, believe it or not, 210 degrees. Some guys in the back, 270. Neither car will have an adjustment, and it's going to be 4 tires for both of these Roush cars on pit road together, trying to lead pit road together. They have worked excellently so far, with Matt Kenseth leading every lap in the race so far.
That's how you want to come into pits and lead the pits. You want to all come out together. You get hung up a little bit in pit lane, and you lose that group of where you guys are drafting with, and it makes it a little bit tough as well.
Martin Truex Jr. leading this race on the inside lane, slid up in front of Greg Biffle, who's got drafting help from his Roush Fenway teammates, and they are digging in on the high side.
Kind of gives you a good look at. Oh, Kenseth is pushing water right now.
Yeah. But he's pushed this 16 on the high side. He's pushed Greg Biffle on the high side around. And that's the first time we've really seen that. And you see, they go straight to the bottom, and they hang that outside line out.
The 214 are about 2.5 miles per hour slower than that lead pack. They're losing almost a second lap. Now, more than likely, we're going to get a caution. But if you didn't, there's no way you're going to make this time up.
Uh-oh. First caution of the night, Sam Hornish Jr.
Looks like the tires come apart in that thing. See at the back of the screen here, at the back of the pack, you see Hornish, and you see that thing wiggle right there. It's coming apart. He chases it across the racetrack. And there, when he gets to the corner, he spins around, does a good job of keeping it out of the wall, because obviously as it landed on the backstretch, as he came down the backstretch, it came apart.
There's a problem on pit road, Adam.
Something we saw in February. Brad Keselowski and Ryan Newman getting together on pit road. This is a tight place when you put them all there together.
Bet somebody was coming in while somebody was going out and got clobbered.
Is Casey Kane in the 5 car?
Oh, Gordon got into Newman and turned him into the 5 car.
Watch this.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Gosh.
Very dangerous.
Just barely clips Newman. And as you see it, it sends him across. And look at those officials.
Maybe they were on the right side. They got out of the way.
Yeah, they did a great job.
And I'm guessing he's going to let Biffle pull down in front of him if he can.
Biffle didn't get a very good restart on that deal. I mean,
Well,
They got other teammates
another
there.
teammate right behind him.
See how that car's
And there
moving
he
around?
spins,
There
and
he
we got
goes.
trouble. Trevor Bayne into the wall. Kurt Busch trying to save it.
And you see these guys spinning behind. It's because they checked up and somebody else doesn't work on it. Everyone else been hit.
You're okay right here, but when you get in the corner, all of a sudden you lose a lot of downforce on these cars. Not to mention, I mean, he got right in the middle of those guys, and he just lost the front of the car. It slid up, and he caught Trevor Bayne.
And watch this. That hole kind of closes up between the 43 and the 21. He snatches it.
Yeah, he turned off the 21, and that's what got him sideways.
Yes.
Green flag back in the air in the Coke 0400.
Now, it'll be interesting to see if they can clear and get down to the bottom. Because trust me, they want to get back to the bottom. They don't want to stay on the high side. And everybody bailed on them, too.
Yeah, and they're the only two guys that have come from the outside and got around those guys. But I'm going to tell you, they've got Jeff, and Jeff's been up in there right in the mix, and you've got Kyle Busch, who's been up there right.
What's that all about?
There was a little contact there. Saw some smoke.
Holy cow, that was
It's
a
like
lot of contact. He looks like he drove up and did it, just turned up there.
Yeah, it looked like he went up there to side, but which obviously left Jeff hanging out there, and now you've got the 16 and the 17 of Matt Kenseth exactly where they want to be. Now you see that's Tony getting right up next to him.
Earlier we're talking about how he was lifting the throttle. We said he's got a lot more race car left. He's showing what he's got right now.
Oh, we got trouble, Larry. Coming to the tri-oval. A number of cars involved. Still spinning. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon on the grass, Regan Smith, Michael Waltrip back up through the groove, and there's Bill Elliott as well. Jimmy Johnson completed one lap in the 500. And better in that category tonight, but similar situation to what we saw then.
But these guys obviously, I think, did they hit pit lane before the flag came out?
That may be why the caution was out.
Sure
These guys were probably slowing down, and then we just get a chain reaction. It'll be interesting to see because we saw the 16 on pit road. There's no way that the 24 wrecked and the 16 got it on pit road in time.
Watch how hard Jimmy Johnson hits this inside wall. I'm telling you what, those soft walls or whatever you want to call them, those things are incredible.
See, he gets hit.
Watch his hands. Yeah, he rode it all the way in the wall.
Yeah, he did.
On board here with Greg Biffle.
Now watch Jeff Gordon, like Kyle was saying. Gordon's just, is that Gordon there? Minding his own business?
Minding his own business.
Boom, and he gets nailed by Bill Elliott.
Just minding his own business.
See when the caution comes out. Yeah, there you go. You see the start-finish line. There it is right there.
You see the light on the left is the light we have to look for.
There's Matt Pusha, the crew chief.
And now we're going to see how good Matt Kenseth's car really is. That we went from first to 23rd after coming down pit road under that caution.
Tony Stewart, Kyle Busch on the front row for the restart. 30 laps remaining.
And I mean, they have come fast. I mean, the 17 worked into a position by himself and just was there. And as soon as he saw the 16 coming, jumps out, makes it 3 wide. And these are the only two guys, let's reiterate this, the only two guys that have come from back in the pack and made that outside lane work.
Brad Keselowski having a problem while running 13th on track.
Yeah, he just gets loose right there. And that was... we saw him loose earlier in the race, and it just got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, he just turns, and when he turns to the left, it just turns out from under him right there. Good job of everybody else kind of avoiding. Look at that thing get up in the air a little bit, where it catches in that right rear quarter panel. Is so messed up.
We're about to decide what happens in the 400-miler at Daytona.
I suspect they're going to go 3 wide pretty quick here.
Here they come again. That is big-time power.
That's
Kenseth on the outside, getting a push from Biffle. They're trying to go back to the race lead as they come off the corner. Denny Hamlin out of shape. Here's the big one. A number of drivers involved as they come down toward turn 1.
Oh, wow, that was a ton of big. Damn, was that Ambrose? Somebody hit a ton. around up there.
And there's the Boyer car.
We said earlier, when this thing gets down to this stage, it's all take and no give, and that's what happens when you get to that place. Everybody's just trying to did not realize that the 18 car was in it. What a great night that Kyle Busch has had. Look at Denny right there. He changes lanes. Yeah. He just barely clips the 18 and gets knocked into the 16. It almost looks like it's almost like a pinball kind of thing.
We're going green, and we're going to settle it at the World Center of Racing. Kasey Kahne giving a nice push to Tony Stewart in that outside lane.
This is Hendrick against Roush right here.
Yes, it is.
Ford and Chevy.
Got the RCR guys behind him. That's Burton and Harvick hooked up right behind the Roush guys on the inside lane.
Yeah, we have to see if they drop to the outside and make it 3 wide.
Yeah, and 2 to go. Nobody's looking at a single gauge in these cars.
Yeah.
And nice run down the back straightaway on the inside for those Roush guys.
And that yellow helped a lot.
Yes.
With the 3 laps to go, they got the temperatures down.
So here's your tandem racing for everybody at home right now. This is what it was last year.
Coming down through the tri-oval. Once we get the white flag, the next flag will end it, whether it's the caution or the checker. Side by side with a lap to go at Daytona.
And these guys are going to run. They're going to be leaning on each other going down the back stretch.
Oh, my God.
We got somebody sideways. Wow, Burton did an unbelievable job saving that race car.
Amazing save by Jeff Burton.
Now we got the 14 out there all by himself, but he got a big push to get away from those guys.
Tony Stewart pulling down in front of Matt Kenseth. And
Great
Kahne with a little charge in the outside lane.
And that's the break that Tony needed right there.
This is going to be...
they're stacking up. They're stacking up.
Through turn 3.
Oh, here we go.
Final time. The big crash behind the race leader, Tony